That's hilarious. So what was the musical route for you then?
I played public schools. I did charity events even back then. Two that meant the world to me was I played at Children's Psychiatric Research Institute here in London.
Okay.
And the one that was a big one to me was I used to play at the old Parkwood every year for the veterans. My grandfather's brother was a veteran, and he took me in there one time when I was really young. And it just rocked my world. So, long story short, and this gets me a little on the edge, bear with me.
Sure, please.
We used to do this thing every year. We played for free. And my dad actually has Polaroid pictures of this. I have the picture at home.
Okay.
So there was this one old guy who would sit in the audience. For 2 hours, he'd sit here like this. First year, my dad didn't think anything of it. Second year, same guy shows up. Dad takes a picture of him from behind with his hand like this. So my dad come up to him afterwards and he says, I noticed all through my boy's band playing, and you sit there with your hand on your head. Now these are Second World War veterans, okay? Because this is back in the early 70s. And he said, yeah, he says, I took shrapnel, he says, it ripped half my head off. And he says, they put in a metal plate and did whatever they did for his skill. And he says, when the band's playing, he says, the vibrations makes the plate rattle in my hand. When I hold my hand, it stops it. And my dad says, well, is that painful? And he says, oh, the pain's excruciating. And my dad says, well, you were here last year and you're here now and you stay through the whole thing. He says, what if it's that painful, why wouldn't you just get up and leave? And this guy said to my dad, he said, my dad said he took his hand like this, and he said, the whole world out there has forgotten about us in here. He said, your son comes in here and does this for us once a year for 2 hours. He said, he hasn't forgotten about us, so I'm not going to walk out on him.
That's fucking amazing.
And you know, it's even like this is like 40 years later, and it's still that thump in that chest.
Don't forget you can subscribe to our full audio episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you find your audio podcasts. The full episodes, highlights, and our live off-the-floor performance videos can be found at our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the AVB Podcast. Of course, you'll find links to our incredible sponsors and this week's guest in the description below. The AVB Podcast is part of the Border City Network. Find more great content at bordercitynetwork.com. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.